Last time we talked about the constitutional requirements for prospective president and the role that the president plays, under the constitution. Today, let's talk about what the parties prescribe regarding the presidential election, because apart from the requirements under the constitution, the parties too fashion out rules that guide the emergence of a candidate from among all the contenders in that party. For instance, the current ruling party is the APC, the All Progressives Congress. They have zoned the presidential seat to the north, which is why the current president, Muhammadu Buhari, who is serving a second term, is from the north. That also means that going into 2023, it is generally assumed, going by the precedent within the party, that the seat will go to a southern candidate for the next election. That means that the next candidate for the presidential election within the APC, as far as I am concerned, will emerge from the south. Now, they may change their minds about that because it is not a constitutional requirement. It's an agreement, a gentleman's agreement within the political parties. In 2019, when President Buhari was seeking a second term, the main opposition political party, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, also zoned its presidential seat to the north, and the candidate at the time was a former vice president of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar. Now, going into 2023, what will the permutations be if both parties do not present candidates from the same part of the country, that is, from the south? If the APC is presenting a candidate from the south, will the PDP play ball and present a candidate also from the south? Or will the PDP decide that in fact it is sticking with a northern candidate for the election in 2023? And what will that mean for the APC? Now, if you understand the dynamics of the presidential elections in Nigeria, you will understand that Nigeria is a federation made up of 36 states. Now, 19 states make up the northern part, while 17 states make up the southern part. That also means that the north has more registered voters than the south. So, a lot of political analysts think that if the PDP goes with a northern candidate, they are positioning themselves for massive voters from the north, all voting for the PDP candidate. After all, what region doesn't want to retain power? On the other hand, some members of the ruling party, the APC, think that it's time to jettison the idea of zoning and leave the race open to people from any zone to contest. How that will play out going forward to 2023 is another topic for another day, because it will cause a lot of friction. The idea to zone is a gentleman's agreement. The South will feel hard done by if the APC, having given the North 8 years of President Buhari's administration, decides to stick with the North again in 2023. And will the APC, in fielding a Southern candidate, lose all the support it got from the North that helped it to elect President Buhari? Will they lose all the northern votes if they go for a southern candidate? Now, beyond the constitutional requirements for the person that will emerge as president, the political parties here in Nigeria also have their spin on who qualifies to be a candidate of the political party. Most of the parties here have adopted what we call a zoning formula. That is, they alternate the person that emerges from either the south or the northern part of Nigeria. Nigeria is a federation made up of 36 states. 19 states belong to the north, while 17 states belong to the south. It is also divided into 6 geopolitical zones. That makes it easy for us for easy administration. The 6 geopolitical zones, we have 3 in the north and 3 in the south. In the north, we have north central, northwest, and northeast. In the south, we have south-south, southwest, and southeast. Of these geopolitical zones, some have more registered voters than others. So the current ruling party, the All Progressives Congress, APC, zoned the presidential seat to the north. That is why we have a northern president, Muhammadu Buhari. But come 2023, Buhari would have finished 2 terms as the president representing the north. The APC is expected to zone the next presidential seat to the south. The last president from the People's Democratic Party was President Yaradua. That's the last northern president, was the late Umaru Musa Yaradua. His vice president was a southerner, Goodluck Jonathan, who later became a full-fledged president as well. So zoning will bring further permutations within the political space in the political parties. Now, here's where I want you to help me. If you believe in zoning and you support the ruling party or any of the parties zoning their presidential seats to the south, who are your top 5 candidates that you think you would like to see as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Send me your thoughts, your top 5 contenders for the presidential seat from the south. You can hit me on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. You can also hit me by email 2023withangela@gmail.com. That's 2023withangela@gmail.com. However, if you belong to the school of thought who thinks that it is time to jettison the idea of zoning and go with merit, and you think zoning is unconstitutional and that the North, in spite of having 8 years as president now, should still have a bite of the apple, let me also know who your top 5 contenders are from the North. Of course, you can hit me through all the social media platforms that appear on your screen. I'm Angela Ajitumobi. See you next time.